Have you ever been disappointed with a design that you made and it kind of got lost and people didn't seem to react to it? It didn't seem to have the impact that you were hoping for. Maybe as they got closer to your piece, your quilt, they started to recognize what they were looking at, but you noticed that it didn't seem to have the impact that you were hoping. Often I think that issue stems from values that are too close to each other, so that your design is just not reading in a way that connects with people right away. And it may be part of my aesthetic that I want people to connect with my work right away. And so it's possible that this is more of a rabbit hole for you, but it's important to me in my work, and so it's part of what I teach. So I wanted to show you how you could use both your grayscale, which I'll provide in the downloads, and your picture as a way to double check values to get an idea of how your quilt will read from a distance and even close up in terms of looking like what you want it to look like. Because if you make a quilt where all your values are clustered tightly together and that's all you have, you're not going to have the impact of one that spans the whole grayscale. When making a landscape quilt, the first question is, do you have the fabrics that are appropriate for each of the areas? For my own project, I ordered a bunch of fabrics in order to design the course. I got more than I was going to need. 4 of the fabrics I ordered were Fairy Frost. I ultimately only used 2 of them. I ordered a commercial sky fabric just to see if we could work that into the lesson, and I think I found a way to do it that is helpful. Here are the fabrics that I ordered on what I call a grayscale. I've placed the fabrics on here and I can turn it black and white, and you can take a picture of this and turn it black and white, which is what you used to have to do, or you could put the fabrics on this, tape them on the side and photocopy it in black and white and cut them out and move them around. There's lots of ways you could use this, but I did want to show you that today in 2020, a lot of us have a cell phone where all you need to do is go into your phone and have it set for black and white, and then you can aim it on here, and then you can see in real time as you move your pieces around where they seem to fit. And so that's actually, I think, very handy to be able to do that. And so this can be helpful. I didn't end up using this one or this one. And this one I just added a scrap. It's this yellow piece, and I'm using it right side up. It's possibly slightly better upside down, but I'm using it right side up. This is not necessarily the best fabric in the world for what I'm doing, but I'm using it anyway. I don't know. I didn't want to use all Fairy Frost, even though I bought a bunch. I use Fairy Frost all the time. So up here we've got this piece that I think, if I turn it black and white, you can see it might be a little dark. I might have been happier if I'd picked, say, this one. That's quite a bit lighter. But that's okay. I could have picked this one and then stitched it very darkly. But anyway, I'm doing this. This one I think would be better if I turned it over, but then I lose the metallic in the Fairy Frost, and so I'm going to go ahead and use it this way. So the way this works is that this is 100% black, 98, 96, 94, 92, 90. So each row, it goes down 10%, and each block over goes down 2%. And so using this, you can get an idea. If you manage to pick out fabrics where everything you have is all clustered together like this, you really need to spread out, unless you don't mind that people won't be able to pick up the shapes until they really start to study your piece.